You're watching a Risk-Avert social norms session. In this short video, we are going to talk about social norms. Put simply, these are the potential differences between our perception and reality. You should remember completing the Risk-Avert primary survey online. It looked like this and asked your opinion on a range of things. We are going to run a kind of quiz now. We're going to look back at the results you gave and ask you to guess how many people said they were doing each of these things. So the first question is about mobile phones. How many children aged 8 to 11 years have a mobile phone? Just pause the video now so you can discuss the answer. Whenever you see the pause sign, just pause the video. Actually, 57% of children your age don't have a mobile phone. The second question is how many children your age have a social network profile like Facebook or Instagram? Actually, 74% of children your age don't have a social network profile. How did you get on with those questions? Did you get near to the right answer? Now we're going to look back at your perceptions on what Year 8 students get up to. We asked how many people do you think aged 12 in Year 8 have tried a cigarette? You could have answered this question with yes, most of them, yes, lots of them, some of them, no, and not many of them, or almost none of them. Now you've had the answers for your county. Had more or less young people tried smoking than you thought? Why might that be? We then asked, how many people do you think aged 12 in Year 8 add people on Facebook and follow people on Instagram that they haven't met in real life? Now you've had the answers for your county. Had more or less young people taking risks online than you thought? Were they closer to the actual answer this time? Finally, we asked how many people do you think aged 12 in Year 8 have drunk alcohol without adults being present? Now you've had the answers. Have more or less young people drunk alcohol with their peers than you thought? Were you closer to the actual answer than with smoking? If you didn't get the answers right, don't worry. This wasn't about getting it right. Actually, it's better if you don't. It's all about showing that our perception and the reality is often different, and it's different for everyone. Sometimes it just depends on how we see things from our own lives, maybe due to our peer group or our own experiences. This can really alter our perception, especially if we think about the behaviour of a few people reflects on the behaviour of everyone. It's really important that we know the reality of a behaviour, as it can give us confidence to avoid risky things if we don't want to do it ourselves. If we believe that loads of young people in Year 8 are smoking, drinking or taking risks online, when the reality is that most aren't, then there is a higher chance that we may do it anyway when we get to Year 8, or be tempted to do it earlier, regardless of whether we really want to. Just remember, next time you think everyone is doing something, question it. The reality might surprise you. Thanks for watching. Your teacher will now run through the final elements of this session.